I continued to go to the asthma clinic. We were told essentially we had done everything possible, but there had to be more we could do. My son was still coughing and my daughter was still having trouble breathing. Truly by accident, really, I happened to read an email I'd received from a website called Savvy Moms. I came across a link on the website about a newly launched project called Healthy Homes. I read about the new initiative and thought, what the hell? Maybe there's something I missed. And it was free. Amy and Lauren arrived the following week. I was exhausted and I just anticipated them to give me some helpful hints, leave me a bit of literature, and be on their way. They talked a bit about their program. I could tell this was not just a job for them. They were truly passionate about wanting to help people. I began to tell them my story, and by the end I was sobbing and they had tears streaming down their faces. They began to tell me things I hadn't even considered. I had been choosing products for all of our household needs because I heeded the marketing promises I had read on the bottle or seen on TV. Lauren told me how that even though my detergent was scent-free, it still had masking agents in it. It still had toxins that could aggravate my children's conditions. I used products that were toxic and smelled very strongly because I thought that meant they did a better job and I was therefore protecting my family. I was mortified to learn that all of the products I thought were safe for my children and the environment, in fact, weren't. I know I'm not the only one that believes a home that smells like lemons smells clean. It would have been different if I'd actually been using a lemon, as opposed to having lemon added to a lemon's, fake fragrance already to an existing product that was already toxic. Not only did they offer a much-needed education, they informed me how I could make our house more efficient. They left me with homework, which I eagerly began to follow. They didn't judge. They supported. They informed. They were proactive. And they got me excited. They got me excited about all of the changes I could make. And the changes were not costly either. They were little things that made a big difference. They supplied low-flow shower heads, changed out light bulbs to save energy. They informed me and had me watch videos on how we could reduce our eco-footprint. I was so excited. I was an avid recycler, but that was really the extent of it. I learned so much and told anyone who would listen. I actually made requests of people before they came over if I knew they were big cologne wearers, that they couldn't wear colognes or perfumes in our home. And if we were going to somebody else's home, we also had special requests. To please, if you had any plug-ins of any sort of scented artificial scents, to please remove them at least 48 hours before we arrived. I received a phone call from Amy before their second visit, and she informed me that she had discussions with her group and that she had a proposition for me, which she alluded to earlier. If I was willing to part with every single hazardous cleaner in my house, then they would bring me natural products to try. Take away all of my favorite products? All of them? Would the new products work? I took a deep breath and said, yep, let's do it. I gathered all of my bad products in 2 huge boxes and set them on my dining room table. My son passed by them, and even though all of the lids were closed, he began reacting. I couldn't believe it. I actually had to seal all the boxes in I had to double bag everything and seal them because he still reacted, because they were all together. They had such an impact on him. The girls came back and took away all of my existing cleaning products and brought me the natural products, a rain barrel and a composter, and everything actually works. I now use all natural products for everything. Vinegar works on everything. And I just even learned more about it works in your toilet too. Learned that the other day. Now my perception of clean has changed. When people walk into my house, I ask them, what do you smell? And they say, absolutely nothing. And I grin from ear to ear. We have been on such a long journey to have a healthy family, and these wonderful people with the Healthy Homes Project offered an incredible service. I took all of their suggestions, and literally 2 weeks after all of the products were removed from our house, my son stopped coughing completely. My daughter slept lying down in her crib for the first time. We weaned off the remainder of medications my son was on. It has been almost a full year now, and he has been medication-free. When my son gets a cold now, I no longer hold my breath when he coughs. My husband would look at me with a furrowed brow and ask if we should go into our sleeping son's room, and I would say, it's just a cough. We question now if he even has asthma, actually. I believe all of his respiratory issues were due to the very poor indoor air quality in our home, since now both children are the picture of health. I can't say enough about this program and the impact it has had on our family inside our home and the output of our home. I want to thank you again to everyone with the Healthy Homes Project and its members. You are truly making a difference.